Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. In today's video, I really wanted to do a bronzy, glowy summer look, but I just wanted to use drugstore products. A majority of these things were already in my collection, but I do have a few newer things to me that I'm excited to try out. So before we get into it, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. So to kick today's video off, I have these two products from Maybelline, and I've had these in my collection for a very long time. I just misplaced them and I found them today. So these are the products that inspired this entire look. I have two of them here. I have the BB Pure and BB Fresh. The BB Fresh, which is the one with the pink writing, is a skin hydrating beauty balm. And the blue one, which is BB Pure, it's a skin mattifying beauty balm. So I don't know which one would work best for my skin type. I do enjoy like a more hydrated look, but I don't think that would really work with my oilier skin type. So maybe this one's the way to go. I'm gonna swatch them both nonetheless, just to see if I can feel a difference in the textures. So here they are. I have the shades 110 in each product. Oh wow, the hydrating one feels exactly like a balm. I don't know why I didn't believe them when they said that it's a beauty balm, but yep, that's balmy. The more mattifying one just feels like a normal foundation. They look different in tone actually. This one looks a lot more pink and this one's more neutral. I might have to go with that one just because of the color. I feel like that's the safe bet. I'm gonna go with the blue one. BB Pure. It says that it's an 8-in-1 skin perfector. I was trying to see if there's a suggested way of applying this, but there isn't on the bottle. So I'm gonna try it with a brush because I already have all my jewelry on and I don't wanna get it all full of foundation. So I'm gonna squirt some on the back of my hand. Again, I'm using the shade 110. Light medium sheer tint, it says. I'm gonna be using my Royal & Langnickel complexion brush. Oh, that's like a perfect shade match. Here, I'll bring you guys in a little closer, not further. How it's applying right now, it's really reminiscent of the NARS one that I've been loving so much, the Pure Skin Radiant Skin Tint. It's such an easy product to blend out and the color is perfect and I really like the finish. I thought it was going to be like an actual matte finish, but it looks really nice and glowy. It even built up nicely in the areas where I added a second layer. No negative points yet. Very, very hopeful about this. I'm now gonna take my sponge, and this is my Port e.l.f. What is this? Concealer sponge, I believe. I accidentally put this in the washing machine when I was doing my whites, so it got bleached. I don't know if it's like the same thing, but I don't know. It looks a little wonky, but I'm still gonna use it. It must have gotten rolled up in my towel I lay down when I'm working. Poor little sponge went for a wild ride. I'm just going over everything with this sponge just to pick up any excess product and to make everything look a little bit more skin-like. What I'm seeing right now is like phenomenal. Isn't this like one of the OG like CC creams? I know they had like the actual CC cream that went viral a long time ago, but I don't know. It's giving me the good vibes so far. For my concealer, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. I'm using the shade Light Sand. This might be a little bit light for me. Oh no, it's good. I like to bring my concealers all the way up into this area right here because I have a lot of blueness in here I like to correct and brighten it up in there. But I love this concealer. It's such a good one. It just does what it's supposed to do and it does it flawlessly. Yeah, this sponge is definitely like a little bit weird. Like it doesn't bounce back when you squish it as much. I might have to let go of this one and pick up a new one. Oopsies. So now I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera, so please enjoy the brow intermission. Okay, the brows are on and I'm still loving the way my base is looking. It hasn't shifted or creased at all. It still looks so nice. Here, I'll give you guys an up-close look before I set it a touch with powder, but it just looks amazing. It just looks like my skin. Nothing wrong to report here. I really am liking this. So now I'm going to take a little bit of powder and I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and I'm just gonna focus this in the areas I tend to get oily. I just want some longevity here. So on my forehead, the center of my cheeks, my chin, and whatever's left on the brush on my nose. Now I have two bronzer options here. I have a cream one. This is from Wet n Wild. I have tried this product out before, just in a different shade, and I didn't enjoy that shade, but this one is in the shade, how many times am I gonna say shade? This is Where's Walnut, and it looks a little bit deep, perhaps. Or did I try this color? That looks a little too deep, so I might go with this option, which is the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I have the shade Sunswept M1. I have tried this in the past, but I tried the deeper color and I didn't like that shade, obviously, because it wasn't the correct one for my skin tone, but this one looks really nice. I feel like it's going to give me like a subtle bronze, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be using my Moda Angle brush, and let's give this a try. I really want to like this because luminous bronzer is calling my name. I love that. Ooh, I think that's good. I think that's a great color, especially where I'm at with my tan right now. And it does add a glow, which is perfect, and it's exactly what I was going for today. I love when things just work out. Wow, I love that. I really like that. I see myself using this a ton. I'll say it one more time just to get my point across. I love that. Now to highlight, I have two options. Once again, I have one from Flower Beauty. This is the Day Glow Highlighting Glaze. I have the shade Ablaze, and it looks a little bit deep, but it is a balm product, so I'm just wondering if it would stretch, you know? It might. It's right there. Can you? Oh yeah, you can see it in the way it shines. Feels nice. It doesn't feel super tacky for a more highlighting balm type product. And the other option here is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This specific one is in the shade Precious Petals. I really like that name. Let's swatch it right next to it. With that name, I would assume that it'd be more pinky, but it's like a true light champagne. Well, maybe it does have a little bit of pink in there. I'm kind of leaning towards this one, to be honest. That golden vibe, bronzy, just goes with the theme. I'm gonna try this out, and if it goes sideways, then I'll try the other. I'm gonna try applying it with my finger first. I'm not usually one for highlighting balms, but since this one has like a sheen in there, and it doesn't feel too tacky or wet, I might really like it. I like the way that one looks so far. I haven't taken a closer look yet though. I'm happy that this one isn't really leaving an undercast at all. And by that, I mean like when I'm looking forward, I don't see the base pigment being too dark on my skin tone, which is surprising because this looks a little bit deep. I really like that color though. It's not so icy for my skin. It just blends right in and it just looks more natch. I think that looks really nice. Let's do a little hair stick test. Ooh, it's just sticking to my eyelashes. Oh, that time got a good grip. Not completely hair proof, but pretty good. I actually really like that because it just feels like a normal cream highlight once it's on. It's so interesting. It doesn't feel tacky like other balms I've tried. And the pearl that's in this one, it's very finely milled. It doesn't look glittery, it doesn't attach to my texture. Yeah, I think this highlighter looks really lovely. I see myself using this a lot, actually. Wow, Flower Beauty, 2 points for you today. For blush, I had these two already in my collection. I have the Quo Beauty Pure 59 Featherweight Cream Blush, and I also pulled out the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in the shade Cinnamon. I'll swatch them and see which one I'm feeling today. I'm really loving how my skin is turning out. It's exactly what I envisioned. So here's Cinnamon from Flower Beauty, and here's Pure 59 from Quo. And they're kind of both not what I'm wanting today. This one's a little bit pinky, and this one's too brown. What if I were to just, that's really nice. I think I'm gonna use that. Mixture of the two of them. I love liquid blushes for that reason. It's so fun to mix and match them and create your own shade. I'm gonna take that on this the Royal Endling Nickel Omnia Balm 38 complexion brush. That's pretty. That is very pretty. Okay, so now for eyes, I was going to use this one right here from e.l.f. This is the Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette in Cream and Sugar, and this is what it looks like here. And now that I'm actually taking a closer look with the cap open, this deep shade looks a little bit ashy for what I was going for today. Yeah, that's like more neutral. I'm going to save this for a rainy day, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. and Jen Atkin collab palette, the Let's e.l.f.ing Do This palette, and I'm probably going to be using like these two shades specifically. I might dip into this one a little bit to deepen it up a bit, but yes, this is what I'm going to be using for my eyes. So I'm going to prime my eyes with some eye primer. I have one from NYX, don't I? Now that I'm thinking of it, I haven't seen that thing in months. Did I lose it? I used to love that. I'm gonna go on a little search adventure. I found it. It was in the back of my drawer behind everything. I missed this. That's where this went. This is the HD Studio Photogenic eyeshadow base. Okay, I'm just gonna let that settle a bit, dry down, get to its tacky point, and then I'll be right back. The eyeshadow primer is set. I feel it. It's ready to welcome eyeshadow. So I'm first going to start off with the bronzer shade in this palette, this one right here. And I'm using a Smith 237, and I'm going to throw this into my crease. I'm now noticing that I did a very bad job at my eyebrow right here, so don't look. Oh, now everyone's looking because I pointed it out. Oh dear. And I'm also going to take that kind of lower onto my mobile lid here, just so that we get a smoother transition between the colors. Now I'm taking this shade right here, packing this onto a Smith 247, and I'm going to place that one all over my mobile lid. I might actually dip into a little bit of the shade right beside it, just to get some more depth, just a tad more. Now I'm taking that deeper eyeshadow by itself on this E29 brush from ColourPop, and am I gonna do this? Is it even working? Scratch that, never mind. It's not what I want to do today. Now I'm taking a ColourPop E29 brush, dipping into that combo of browns, and I'm going to bring that on my lower as well. I'm just gonna catch this eye up to speed real quick, and I'll be right back. Since I've been wearing a matte eye like this a lot recently, I wanted to jazz it up. I'm gonna dip back into this little quad here, and this color I think is going to suit this look perfectly. Just like a bronzy shimmer. Oh yeah. I haven't played with shimmers in a while. I wonder why. Just gonna pack that on into the center. That is so summery. I'm gonna first apply it to the center because that's where I want the light to hit the most, and then I'm going to take that brush that I blended that matte color everywhere, and I'm just gonna subtly go on top just to bring that down a touch, just mostly on the edges, leaving the center more vibrant. I'm gonna hit right above my lash line a little bit more, because I love that when you're looking at someone and they just see that little subtle highlight right there. It's so pretty. Yep, I think that was a great move. The shimmer is really nice, really adheres to your lid, and because I applied that over a matte color, that's impressive. And I'm going to take that lighter one in here and throw that into my inner corner. Whoa, that's bright. It's a lot more bright than I was expecting. I'm gonna really work that in there. I really like that. I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a long time, and I'm going to dampen a little eyeliner brush like this. This specific one is a Royal & Langnickel Tight Liner brush. And I'm dampening it with some of this NYX matte setting spray, this one right here. And I dampened the brush beforehand, and I'm dipping right into that bronzy one. And I'm gonna line right here. I haven't done this in a long time, just to enhance that. Looks like a little metallic eyeliner. I just wanted that eye highlight to be dramatic today. I love that. And once the mascara goes on, it just looks so good. Which, speaking about mascara, I'm going to be testing this one out from Flower Beauty. This is the Warrior Princess Mascara, and I have the shade Royal Black. Here's what the wand looks like. One of the hourglass ones. Very lengthening and volumizing. Ooh, I like the looks of that. That's only one coat too. I'm going in with a second layer, and this is really reminding me of something. Like, I feel like it's very similar to the Marc Jacobs At Lashed, just a different wand. I do prefer the wand on the At Lashed mascara, just because I can get a really detailed application, but the formula itself is giving me the same kind of vibes. Wow, that is gorgeous. Here are the lashes. I am going to apply some of my M Cosmetics At Lashed on the bottom because I have a bit of a longer day ahead of me and I need my lashes to stay on. So, but for my top lashes, this is very exciting. What else can I say? I really, really like the way this is looking. And since the Marc Jacobs one is kind of sketchy right now, we don't know if it's like leaving Sephora permanently or what's going on there, I'm happy I have something that gives me the same kind of vibes. And I can always save the At Lashed wand and like dunk it in here if I wanted to, you know? But this formula, really great. Let's hope that it doesn't flake or crumble during the day. I'll for sure update you on that in my roundup video. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna do my lower lashes and we'll move on to lips. It's time to move on to lips, and the first thing I'm going to be using is this NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Natural. This is one of my all-time favorite lip liners, and I had to use it. It's a perfect color for today's look. It's gonna go for like a monochromatic vibe with the eyeshadows. That's the perfect lip liner color for this. Ooh, that's so nice. This color really reminds me of Strip Down and Oak from MAC mixed together. So perfection. Also, the retractable pencils from NYX are the way to go. The ones that have like the wood, the classic packaging aren't very good. So for my lips, I'm going to be using this one. This is from L'Oreal. It's the 8-Hour Infallible Pro Gloss. I have the shade Nude Petal. I've never tried these before, so I'm really looking forward to. This is what the applicator looks like. Here, I'll move out of the way. Like that, one of those ones. I like these ones. They hug the lip nicely. That smells like pure cotton candy. It's bringing me back to my childhood when I used to go to Callaway Park all the time. If you're from Calgary, you know what I'm talking about. I used to go there all the time as a kid when I lived there. It smells really nice. Now let's hope that it looks nice. Oh, it does feel nice. It's not nearly as glossy as I was hoping. It's more like a satin. Well, it's just not ultra glossy, but it's not sticky at all. It's pretty nice, but not what I was expecting or really wanting. It's not super glossy, but it feels really nice on the lips. It feels almost nourishing, like it feels more balmy, kind of similar to the Rare Beauty glossy lip balms. I think just for fun, because I also pulled this out because I've never tried this specific shade, but this is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Crystal 010, and it's like this bronzy sparkle, and I just wanted to see what would happen if I added a little bit in the center. Ooh, and this one smells like coconut sunscreen. There, now I got the glossy look that I was expecting. A little too metallic. Now I have regrets. Oh no. Why do I do the things that I do? I don't know. I'm going to stick to this one and only this one. I love the way this one smells. I'm not over it yet. I'm just gonna be like sniffing my lips all day. I better not ever do that in public. Okay, so here is the final look. I needed to put all my tools down or else I would have kept going. I really, really enjoyed creating this one today. I had a lot of fun. Honestly, everything performed really nicely. The only thing I was left a little bit disappointed by is this, just because I wish it was a bit more glossy, but honestly, it's still very beautiful. Let's be honest. I think the things I'm most excited about from this video, these 4 products here. Really excited about them, and I bet you're going to be seeing them lots on my channel. So the Flower Beauty Mascara, the Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer, and the Day Glow Highlighting Glaze. Loved all 3 of those, and I feel very, very excited about this Maybelline Dream BB Pure Skin Mattifying Beauty Balm. Very, very excited because my skin looks phenomenal today. I feel phenomenal. I feel cute. I love this look. It's glowy and bronzy, everything I was going for today. What a success. But there we have it. That is everything from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. I appreciate you being here so very much. and I'll make sure to link all of these products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye!